Welcome. Welcome to Bluebonnet Crafters. My name is Gabi, and this is part 3 of our mini-series about how to weave a hexagon on the turtle loom. In part 1 and 2, we showed you how to first weave the top and the bottom triangle and fill in the warps in the center, finally filling in the center. So all that's left to do now is to get the hexagon off the loom. One beauty of this weaving method is that there is nothing else really that needs to be done at this point before you take your woven hexagon off the loom. If you want, you can at this point weave in the ends this and this way, so over and up. You don't have to go all the way through it. You can just go through about the center, and same here. That will hold the threads in place just fine. I personally prefer to leave the ends and use the ends to weave hexagons together in my designs. So all I want to do right now is take the hexagon off the loom. There's no need to finish any of these. It will all stay in place once you take it off. All right, let's take a look. Here's the thread where we started with our slip stitch. And what I do is I use my pin, my needle, to get the slip stitch off the white pin. All right. And then I choose one side. Do you see here where all the yarn turns are? And one after the other, I will take off those turns from the pins. And I will do this for one side only. Let me just lift this up a little bit. I hope you can still see this. If you have woven very tightly, it may need a little bit more effort. But that's the hardest part of getting the hexagon off the loom. So I do this for one of the 6 sides, and then I put the needle away, because at this point you can see the side is off the loom, and now it's enough space to get my finger under it, and I can just pull off the other sides, lift off the other sides like this, and just go all around. It doesn't matter if you go clockwise or counterclockwise. Wiggle a little bit if it's stuck, and it gets easier when you come to the last sides. And here we are. Here's our hexagon. So this is when it comes just off the loom, and I intentionally leave it a little bit crooked. You can just stretch it out like this. I want to show you something. Here is the starting thread. You can now release the slip stitch the slip knot that you had in the beginning, and here is where the ending thread is. So it looks a little bit crooked, and what I do to my hexagons is just be brave and do what I do. Take opposite corners and pull. Move it around a little bit, take opposite corners and pull. Move it and pull. Now take some sides and wiggle. Move it around, wiggle. And you will notice that it stretches sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. We talk about that in our bias video to explain what's happening there. But this will even out your weaving. Let's center this here. All right, and you can see that you now have a beautiful plain weave. You can finish this with blocking as you would with any knitted or woven other craft to get it even smoother, but you will definitely at this point have a nicely evenly woven hexagon, and that's all that's there to it. Um, Congratulations on your first hexagon. I hope there will be many more to come. And Turtle and I say thank you for watching.